What's up, guys? It's Coop with C&T Designs. Been paying attention to shows all morning. Matt with CRS is home. He's out on basically bond right now, which is a signature bond, from what everybody's saying, which is a good deal. His fundraiser on GoFundMe is doing really good right now. It's going to need a lot more, because understand he's going to have to fight the full weight and power of the federal government. So that's going to take a lot. Andrew Bronca, another lawyer that I follow for law of self-defense, I will flat out say that, you know, whenever a gun case comes up, you're looking at spending, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars probably to fight that case. And that's probably what Matt's looking at right now. And I've got a bunch more videos I'm going to shoot today over some of the bills like I normally do. But I'm just about so pissed right now I can't see straight. Understand what's happening here. And I had a disagreement with a guy in the chat on Flying Rich's show today. There's a definition in law of what a machine gun is. In the text of the law, it states it. It lays out what a machine gun is. Whether it's FRTs or wide open triggers, whether it's the auto keycard stuff, none of those fit the textual definition of a machine gun. So this shouldn't even be an issue. If they want these things covered, then they should have to go back to Congress, get Congress to pass a law to put those definitions into the text of existing U.S. code. That's how that should work. The ATF shouldn't just simply be able to define things as they see fit and go back and retroactively make something illegal. That's what they're going to do with frames and pistol braces, all that. The disagreement with this guy in the chat and Rich's channel was, you know, he was talking about Matt, and Matt was playing with fire. You know, you either are doing something that is legal or it's not legal. There shouldn't be any gray areas. Matt was not manufacturing machine guns. Did he say some things about it? Yes, but that is speech. That is not an action. So if the government doesn't like what you're saying, they get to arrest you, charge you, and try to ruin your life. And this guy went on to how an FRT operates. And said, you know, you're just holding the trigger back and it's emptying a whole mag. Well, yes, it can, but it's also forcing your finger forward to reset the trigger. And he was agreeing that, you know, that's a machine gun if you're just holding the trigger. No, it's not. It does not fit the damn textual definition of it. And if you agree that the government gets to just make shit up as they go and add it in, well, you can be charged with anything. It would be like them coming to my house right now and arresting me saying that I was speeding yesterday, even though, you know, they didn't pull me over yesterday. They didn't see my truck yesterday. But since my truck is there and my truck has the ability to speed, they're just going to arrest me for it. Or arrest me for murder with my truck, because if I hit someone with my truck, then I could actually kill them. But I haven't hit anybody with my truck. But they're going to arrest me before. It's just freaking stupid. And how many of you people don't get this, that if the government gets to go in and just make shit up as they go, eventually they're going to make some shit up and then they're going to come get you. Talking about the FRTs. Well, it makes the gun shoot fast. Well, that's not the definition of a machine gun. The definition of a machine gun is not it shoots fast. To boil it down, the definition of a machine gun is that it will release multiple rounds back to back with one operation of the trigger. that is going through an automatic loading and firing cycle as long as you hold the trigger back. With a single operation of the trigger, it means no reset, no release. It is firing multiple rounds out of the same. So these triggers don't fit that textual definition, and the text is what should damn matter. If you believe just because it shoots fast, it should be illegal or it fits the definition of a machine gun, well, who the hell gets to decide what is fast or what the cyclic rate of a gun can be before it actually becomes a machine gun? With a standard AK, AR, you name it, semi-automatic, it takes almost no time to unload a full magazine just doing a mag dump with it. So is someone going to stand there on a timer and tell me, well, I shot too fast, so now my gun's a machine gun, or my finger is a machine gun? The absolute dumbass way people will just, I don't know, get on their knees when the government wants to just change rules retroactively because they don't like a product, much like with bump stocks. Doesn't matter whether you like the product. Doesn't matter whether you want the product. I never wanted a bump stock. They don't matter to me. But the legality of them going back in and changing definitions and classifying something as a machine gun when it does not fit the text definition of a machine gun is absolutely asinine. And it just, you know, the pistol rule from the ATF and the frames and receivers, Jared at Guns and Gadget just put out a video. Those rulings are going to be coming down sometime in the next couple months, I think June or July. And get ready for that, because if you own these products, you are more than likely going to be a damn felon overnight just because some douchebag at the ATF decided to make you one. They don't like this product, and they'll use it under the guise of public safety. If these guns were an actual issue, there would be more than just 15 to 20,000 homicides a year with firearms. Understand, there are more than 400 million firearms in the United States legally owned that the government knows about. There are more than that that they don't know about. If these guns were the actual issue, then our murder rates per 100,000 would be off the charts, and they are not. And there are way more defensive gun uses every year than there are homicides or assaults with firearms. So, I'm so freaking ill right now, I can't. I'm trying really hard not to just blow my top. Because these things are so stupid. When you think about it rationally, there's no way the government should be able to go back in and make something illegal that has been a legal product for decades upon decades. You know, pistol braces are relatively new, but they've still been out for many, many years. Being able to make your own firearms is something that you've been able to do since before we were actually a country. Striker-fired guns had been out for over 100 years. But the technology has been. I don't understand people who will just sit there and not even voice an opinion about it. Or their opinion is, well, the government decided. So wait till they get to you. Whether it's a frame, whether it's a receiver, whether you built an 80% gun. There's a law right now I'm going to go through after a while that, would basically say that every polymer gun would have to be embedded with, I think, 3-point-something ounces of a material that would set off a metal detector, basically. So all of our polymer guns, Glocks, all of them would have to have a big-ass 3-point-something ounce piece of metal embedded in them, not just a little plate where the serial number goes. If you believe the government should be able to do these things, you're a statist, and fuck you for that. I can't be nice to people who believe that the government should be able to come to a private citizen's homes, put guns in their faces, and arrest them for things that aren't crimes. If you believe in that, or you believe the government should do that, you're a statist. You're an absolute enemy of freedom. And don't tell me, well, I own guns, but I don't think people know. If you own guns, oh, I almost said something right there. I tell you what, if you're so for all of this shit, then just go ahead and turn your guns into the government now. Don't tell me you're a gun owner, but. And I'm probably going to do a series on some of these freaking so-called gun owners for gun control later. It just drives me freaking insane. Anyway, if you guys are watching this video, you guys know what I mean, man. You guys are all cool as hell. You guys understand the fight that we're in right now. So just listening to me vent. I'm just trying to get my head straight before I go do a couple of videos. So anyway, y'all be cool, man. We'll see you on the next one. Later.